Top 10 Worst Air Crashes in the World. We all know that planes are the fastest in the world, safest means of transportation. According to statistics, the probability of a plane accident is 1 in 14 million. But in the event of an accident, passengers on the plane have a very low chance of survival. Maybe many friends will ask why there are not some parachutes on the plane. About this issue, in my last video. If you are interested, you can take a look. So regression to the topic of this issue. Inventory of the top 10 most tragic air crashes in the world. The first. In 1991, the Nigerian Airlines 220 trigger caught fire in mid-flight. The captain found smoke in the cabin. Machinery is immediately aware of the seriousness of the problem, because the fire on the plane has the potential to burn out in seconds. The whole cabin is in chaos. Although the flight attendants are doing their best to put out the fire, but there is less and less air in the cabin, barely able to breathe normally. Although not far from the airport, but the reconsideration is no longer operational at this time. The hydraulic system is also starting to fail. The captains are also racing against time to control the plane, because the plane can get out of control at any time. The tower is also fully cooperating and emptying all planes in their vicinity. But the fire is getting bigger. Debris started falling from the plane. Passengers are close to suffocation. Some tried to open the hatch and were stopped by the flight attendant. The captain has started to see the runway. Immediately notify the tower. Request to clear the runway to land. Tower reply has given up all runways. Allow any runway to land. The CO pilot recommends landing on the longest runway, because the speed of the plane is too fast now. The system is also ready to fail. I don't know how long it will slide. The captain immediately ordered the price to drop. And right now, with fire and explosion, Flight 220 was almost completely destroyed. 247 passengers and 14 crew members were killed. The second China Airlines Flight 120 was Boeing 737 from Taiwan to Japan. This is a very regular landing. After the plane stopped, the captain is about to shut down the engine. But that's when the alarm went off. While they were checking, the tower radio called them to alert them that their plane was on fire. The captain immediately notified the crew to pay attention, because he knew he had to get there before the fire got to the gas tank. Let the passengers escape as soon as possible. And the fire is spreading very fast. It took only 2 minutes from smoking to burning the whole thing. He could explode at any moment. Flight attendants are also racing against time to evacuate passengers. It was the crew's turn to evacuate when all passengers had fled safely. But it's too late. The fire has spread to the nose part. However, most planes have an escape window in the front window. As the captain climbed out the window, there was an explosion. Burned the plane in an instant. Fortunately, all 157 passengers and 8 crew members on board escaped smoothly. The third American Flight 101 in 1997 was ready to fly from Miami to Dominica. The captain checked all the data before takeoff and everything was normal. The tower is also observing the program as usual. The plane is allowed to take off when it is found that there is no problem. The captain also listened to the command and read various takeoff data. It seems that everything is normal. But shortly after the plane took off, the captain noticed something was wrong. The first is that there is a problem with the balance of the plane. The CO pilot immediately adjusted the program, and the tower staff also found the problem. Sparks on the right wing engine. At this point the plane has begun to swing to the right. The crew is trying to control him, but the alarm keeps thinking. The plane cannot be lifted. Can't get the balance right. Has gradually lost control. At this moment, then, the plane crossed a road directly into downtown Miami. Everyone on board has died. Next we look at the fourth.